Okay. Pag-usapan natin itong turn ni Michael Powa kahapon nang ito po ay in-investigate itong si Michael Powa during the House impeachment hearing sa House of Representatives, okay? Kung saan ang question sa kanya ay itong si Representative Tinio, na itong si Tinio wala naman siyang nakuha kay Michael Powa. Kasi tanong siya ng tanong kay Michael Powa, sinagot naman siya ng tama ni Michael Powa. Kasi po, alam naman natin itong si Michael Powa ay malinis. Itong dating spokesperson ni VP Sara, nung time ay siya ay DepEd Secretary itong si VP Sara. Sinagot siya. Maganda itong pakinggan natin at magre-react tayo kasi po, sapul na sapul itong si Tinio. Kahit anong i-question niya, si Powa po ay hindi po nagdadalawang isip, talagang nasasagot niya lahat ng mga question. Okay? At pangalawa natin pag-usapan ay nagsalita na nga, kumanta na nga itong si Attorney Panelo sa Bilyonaryo News Channel patungkol po sa nangyari sa hearing kanina kahapon dito sa House of Representatives. Okay? So yun po ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon araw na ito. Pero bago ang lahat, like and share this video sa mga nanonood at subscribe na rin kayo para updated kayo. Okay? Ito, panoorin natin itong turn ni Michael Powa para sumagot dito sa mga walang kabuluhang tanong ng House of Representatives. Ito.
The floor is now open for clarificatory questions to our last resource person for the day, Attorney Powa.
Si Tinio, hinayaan lang siya na mag-question ng mag-question. Siguro, later nang na-realize ni Luis Tru na, you're probing already. Pero wala na. Nagtanong si Tinio. Sinagot rin naman ni Powa.
Any member? The Honorable Tinio.
Maraming salamat, Madam Chair. So, if I may address my questions to Attorney Powa. Attorney Powa, magandang hapon po. Narito po kayo bilang dating spokesperson, chief of staff with rank of undersecretary ng Department of Education sa ilalim ni dating DepEd Secretary and of course Vice President Sara Duterte. Tama po?
Madam Chair, Your Honor, tama po yun.
Tama po ba yung mga titulong minanggit ko?
Tama po.
Tama. Okay. Chief of Staff, spokesperson, rank of undersecretary. Okay. And of course, sa nakaraang kongreso ay isa kayo sa mga resource persons sa mga hearing ng Committee on Good Government chaired by the Honorable Chua. At nabanggit na kanina na inadmit na at bahagi na ng proceedings yung mga records nito, including yung mga sworn testimony po ninyo. Hindi po ba?
Madam Chair, Your Honor, tama po.
Tama po. Madam Chair, meron lang po akong ilang clips ng mga specific testimony niya nung panahon yon na gusto ko lang po magtanong ng ilang clarificatory questions kaugnay dito. Una po, let me point out na sa Sabalya complaint po, page 90 of the Sabalya complaint ay nandoon po ang pagbanggit nito. In paragraph 269, high-ranking officials of the Department of Education testified before Congress that they received multiple envelopes containing cash amounts ranging from 12,000 to 50,000 pesos. These officials believed that these envelopes came directly from VP Sara, with one former DepEd spokesperson, Michael Powa, testifying that he received envelopes directly from VP Sara herself.
Ito sinimulan nilang susunugin si Powa, pero tingnan nyo gaano kagaling sumagot itong si Attorney Powa.
So yan po ay nasa Sabalya complaint. Tapos nandyan po yung clip nung testimonya niya mismo kung pwede pong ma-play natin.
May we know from the Committee Secretariat if the video of Attorney Powa admitting to having received that envelope with certain amount of money is already available? Okay. Kindly play the video.
Yes, sir. When I was Hope, sir, I became Hope. No, I can categorically say I was not able to receive a single envelope at all. But I do remember sometime December 2022 or early December, I did receive an envelope, just minimal amount. And at times, pag nagsasabi, may mga times kasi, sir, na candidly, medyo napagalitan ako because nag-aabono daw ako. Because when people come to me as a spokesperson, sometimes they tell problems, I would give at the end of the day, ang kailangan lang pala nila 3,000, 5,000. So nagbibigay ako personally. So there were instances, occasional, although not regularly, not like monthly at all, that I would receive, but not from ASEC Shine. I would when I would tell the VP, like nung Christmas, the VP gave it to me herself. There are times. But yes, sir. When
Kasi kina-question siya yung mga maliliit na pera na binibigay niya. Yung mga, gano'n naman talaga eh. Kapag ikaw yung spokesperson, may humihingi ng tulong sa vice presidente, o nagbibigay ka, 3,000, 2,000, pagkatapos, ipapa-reimburse mo yan sa vice president. Oh, big deal na sa kanila yun. Gago talaga.
I was hope, sir, I became hope, no? I can categorically say I was not able to receive.
Kumulit na po. Pwede pong i-pause na muna. Okay. So, yun po yung unang clip. At sabi nyo, when I was hope, sir. Pwede po bang ilinaw lang? Ano ibig sabihin ng hope?
Head of procuring entity po.
Head of procuring entity. So, hindi nyo po nabanggit na banggitin natin for the record na aside from being spokesperson and chief of staff,
Apo.
kayo rin po ang head of procuring entity.
Only for a certain time po. Madam Chair, sorry.
Sige, please clarify po.
Apo. If I may just clarify on all the dates, Your Honor, para lang klaro tayo.
Okay.
Kasi I think dun sa subpoena, mali din yung dates.
Ay,
as
opo,
chief
please
of staff.
clarify then.
When I was hired sa DepEd, I was hired as a spokesperson with a rank of Director 4. That was back in July 2022. Ngayon po, yung pagiging Undersecretary and Chief of Staff ko po, Your Honor, it wasn't until April 1, 2023 kung kailan ako na-appoint as Undersecretary and Chief of Staff. And then yung Hope po, ako po yung naging Hope October, I have the date here just to be exact, no? October 17, 2023. Yun po yung nag-retire si Yusek Mercado.
Okay.
Doon po ako naging Hope.
Okay, thank you. So, yung panahon na ito, December 22, 2022, hindi pa po kayo hope.
Hindi
So,
pa.
kayo po ay spokesperson.
Apo, spokesperson.
Okay, thank you. And then, you received an envelope containing an amount from ang importante pong sinabi niyo rito, the VP gave it to me herself po.
Apo.
Tama po. Binigyan po kayo mismo direkta
Apo.
ng envelope ni
Pero
Vice
hindi ibig sabihin corruption yan. Linawin natin yan, ha?
President Sara Duterte. Ngayon, as to the amount, hindi niyo po binabanggit dito. By the way, Madam Chair, this is from the transcript of October 17, 2024. Wala pong binanggit about the amount. But in a subsequent hearing, November 5, 2024, ay may mababanggit na po na amount. Please play the second clip po.
Big deal sa kanila yung 3,000, 6,000. Pero hindi big deal sa kanila yung billion na corruption.
Attorney Powa, do you remember receiving an envelope that has about 200,000 in it?
Mr. Chair, Your Honor, no. The simple answer is no. The biggest, if I need to share,
Yes, go
probably, when one time, nakwento ko nga na nag-reimburse ako because of the media party, no, for, just to host the media for Christmas, I was given around 20 to 25 at that time, which was, well, to be candid, lower pa than what I made abono, but who are we to diba? So, but definitely not 200, not 100,000, not 50,000.
Okay.
Oh, miss ka talaan.
Okay, thank you. So dito po, sinabi nyo na I was given, so just to clarify, yung pinag-uusapan yung insidente na binigyan kayo, dalawa po kasing magkakaibang hearing to. This is the same incident.
If I may just contextualize everything,
Yes, please.
Your Honor. Kasi there were several incidents na nire-reimburse ako, although hindi siya yung monthly, no? So, for example, Your Honor, that incident that we were pertaining to, the same incident, close to December, because we had to host, alam nyo na, yung fellowship ng media, kinulang po yung budget ng DepEd, so naglabas ako ng sarili kong pera. So that's what happened. Now, in other incidents, similarly, that's why I had to really categorically say that these were reimbursements for personal expenses that I personally shelled out po.
Okay. So binigyan po kayo ng binigyan kayo sa isang envelope ni Vice President Sara Duterte ng 20 to 25,000 pesos noong December 2022. Tama po?
Hindi ko na po matandaan kung 20 to 25, but yes, it was the same.
Well, yun yung sinabi nyo rito.
Yes po, ito po.
Okay, so binigyan kayo nun. Tapos, parang binanggit mo na rin, hindi ito yung iisang pagkakataon na binibigyan kayo. Kasi sabi nyo dito, the biggest if I need to share, so implying that you receive more than once. Tama po?
Madam Chair, yes.
Yes,
that's,
okay.
that's-
Sabi nyo po, reimbursement. So, ibig sabihin, hindi po, yung binigay sa inyo ay hindi sweldo, hindi rin yung mga allowances na tinatanggap ng government employee under salary standardization law. Tama po ba?
Tama po, and hindi po siya regular, Your Honor.
Hindi regular.
Hindi siya monthly,
Okay.
kumbaga. What I meant to say.
Reimbursement. So, meron po
Ito
ba?
unlimited tanong itong si Tinio. Unlimited tanong siya. Pero kapag si Madriaga ang tatanungin, you're probing already. Hindi ka pwedeng magtanong. Pero ito, unlimited tanong na.
Pa kayong resibong pinirmahan bilang reimbursement?
Honorable Tino, please
Yes.
confine to what appears in the transcript.
Okay.
Ngayon pa siya sinita ni Luistro. Ngayon pa sinita ni Luistro.
You might be probing already.
Alright.
Probing na raw.
Sige, thank you, Madam Chair. Then,
For the guidance of the members, the questions of the Honorable Tino is anchored on the statements of
Yes.
Attorney Powa, appearing in the transcript of the Inquiry in Aid of Legislation conducted by the Good Government Committee in the 19th Congress. But
Yes.
please confine your questions to the
Alright.
transcript.
Okay. You didn't...
Talagang napahiya si Tinyo, di ba? Wala kayong makukuhang kasalanan dyan kay Powa. Wala kayong makuha dyan.
Okay, so reimbursements po ang intindi nyo dito. Tama po.
Well, hindi lang po intindi because, Your Honor, Madam Chair, may I just give some context just for clarity for everyone?
Yes, you may proceed.
Yes. I'll give you an example po, a very concrete example. Pumunta po kami ng ating Vice Presidente noon when she was Secretary of Education sa isang burol. No? After po ng burol na yun, marami nagpapapicture sa kanya. May mga lumalapit po, may lumapit po na bata. Nagbebenta po ng mga damit. It was Shein na damit. I don't know if I'm correct, if I'm saying it correctly. But she said, tulungan natin. Gusto kong bilhin, no? So, syempre, ang dami po nagpapapicture sa kanya. Ako po yung naglabas ng pera para po mabayaran yung binibentang damit. At pagkatapos po nun, a few days after, naalala niya, tinanong niya sa akin kung magkano nagastos ko. It was around 6,000 if I'm not mistaken. Binalik po niya sa akin yung 6,000. Ganun po yung nature ng...
Di ba? Yan ang hindi nila maiintindihan. Pero big deal sa kanila yan yung 6,000 na yan. Pero hindi big deal nila yung bilyones na ninakaw. Mga gago talaga, no?
Okay.
That's why I keep on saying reimbursement.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I was asking kung may resibo po ba dun sa reimbursement to determine whether or not government funds were used.
Your question about the receipt is probing already.
However, since these are probing questions, ipaubayan na po natin yan
Yes.
sa ibang venue.
After
if
all,
ever.
our standard is merely probable cause.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Okay. So yun po yung unang tanong. Ngayon, kaugnay naman po sa confidential funds. Dahil po sa Annex U ng Sabaya complaint, ay yan po yung reply ng DepEd. Okay, Annex U. Ito po yung dated 17 April 2024, addressed to Honorable Nilda B. Plaras, Assistant Commissioner of the ICFAO of COA, at pirmado po ni Attorney Michael Wesley T. Powa as Undersecretary and Chief of Staff. Do you affirm, Madam Chair, na kayo ang nakapirma dito at sinabit talaga ito ninyo in behalf of DepEd bilang tugon sa ICFAO?
Madam Chair, Your Honor, yes, I confirm that.
Yes, okay. Tapos, dito po, ito ay sagot sa Audit Observation Memo ng COA, which is Annex Q of the Sabaya complaint. No, ito naman po yung Audit Observation Memorandum ng COA dated February 1, 2024, AOM number 2024-015. At dito po pinagpapaliwanag, naka-address po actually kay Vice President Sara Z. Duterte as Secretary of Department of Education. Tapos ang sabi, attention, Mr. Edward D. Fajarda, Special Disbursing Officer, and Ms. Maria Runa L. Catalan, Chief Accountant. So sila po ang in-address ng COA. Pero kayo po ang sumagot. Bakit po ganun?
Madam Chair, Your Honor, kasi po, ang proseso po sa DepEd, pag dumating po ang AOM, ang una pong nakakatanggap niyan ay Undersecretary of Finance. And from the Undersecretary of Finance, nire-refer po yan dun sa mismong opisina that is subject of the AOM. In this case, I was actually both. Because noong pong Feb, I think we received it Feb 1 or Feb 2. Ako po ay OIC Undersecretary of Finance dahil nasuspended po ng Ombudsman yung Undersecretary of Finance nung panahon na yon. At ako po yung Undersecretary of Finance at nagkataon, ako rin po kasi yung head ng OSEC at that time, of course,
Okay.
aside from the Vice
So
President.
sumagot kayo bilang head ng OSEC, Office of the Secretary, dahil naka-address kay Secretary Vice President Sara Duterte.
That's correct.
And also you happen to be the OIC
Undersecretary.
Undersecretary of Finance. Okay.